Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a Monday. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. A nice sunny 25 degrees Celsius kind of a day. But lots of black flies. Crazy amount of black flies. The neighbors are out and about. Okay, so I really like this Toyota hypercar, the new GR, but there's a problem to it. The default settings on pretty much every track is pretty decent. But here at Spa, I'm running into some issues. So, okay, let's just make sure that everything is good with the stream. Yes, it's public. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's try to figure it out. Let's try to figure out what is going wrong with either my driving or the car's setup. Let's see what it needs. Let's gently warm up the tires here. Tires are still a little bit too full. Okay. Ooh. Lost the rear. See, I keep losing this car no matter what. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
Justin Slim Friesen says, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sir Justin. How are you today?
Justin Slim Friesen says, doing well, and you?
I'm doing good. It's nice, beautiful, 25 degrees. Opened up the game a little bit earlier to practice the what is it called? The Sebring School Circuit. Since I've never done it. And that's where we're practicing tonight. I just wanted to make sure that I had a setup that works. And this car handles nicely on all the tracks. I just tailspin a bit here on this one, so this one in Lucelle are the ones that I am tail spinning in corners. So what have you been up to?
Justin Slim Friesen says, uploaded the new liveries, drove a bit with the Mazda and Toyota.
Uploaded the new liveries, okay. Drove a bit the Mazda and the Toyota, okay. So is the new Mazda livery to your liking? I mean, like I said, I didn't really change much except for the rear. Rick, I'm gonna get mad.
Justin Slim Friesen said, sure, dude.
And I kind of switched things around with the Toyota livery. Whereas if you wanted to, you can make all the white on the car chrome if you wanted to. I mean, from afar it would look white, but when you get close to it, it is a mirror. Anything you want me to change on the Toyota? Or add, or stuff and stuff?
Justin Slim Friesen says, nah, looks great, IMO.
Okay. So on what track did you try it out? And how did you like it? If you did, if you didn't. Oh, at Le Mans.
Justin Slim Friesen says, romance. Justin Slim Friesen says it's pretty good still a hyper, though lol.
Yeah, LOL, it is a hyper. Yeah, it doesn't have the top speed of other cars though. But the handling and all the corners and the Porsche curves and stuff, the car just turns nicely. The acceleration is pretty neat. Oh, some grid just buzzed me for some reason. Whoa, come on, turn. Tires are getting a little bit toasty. Okay. Do. Not sure that would be enough. I'm gonna set up a smoke screen. I really like the way it drives. Let's try a little bit more of this. Come on, stupid track limits. I think the CDA setups for this car are some of the best in the game. Compared to all the other hypers. One car I haven't tried in a very long time would be the Aston Martin, but Yeah, as soon as I put in the Packers, I started losing it all over the place, so going back to the original setup. And so far, so good. You can do a bunch of mistakes in this car and it's still forgiving. Ugh. I kind of like it, but this first gear starting to wind up takes forever. Yes, it makes the car a lot safer. Oh, oh! I'm busted. Oh, that wasn't good. I don't know what to do to fix that. Probably driver error. Dang it. Just went a little bit too wide. You know, you're really convincing me about getting a V12. I mean an R12. And I'm like, well, why don't I just make the jump to the R21? That thing seems so big, though, I won't have any room on my desk for it. Like, in my head, I was gonna get like a R9, save up until I get myself an R21. But I have a feeling that if I go with the R12, then I won't ever need the R21. Oh. There we go, much better.
Justin Slim Friesen says what you have is probably fine.
The R3. Well, I'm just afraid that I'll lose some detail with the heavier KS Pro wheel. And even people are really noticing a difference going from an R5 to an R9. Oh, it's gonna give me track limits here. I knew it. I catch up to this Ferrari, dang it. Oh. It's going a little bit wide. So I can even hit the curb there and not lose it. Ooh. Okay, I'm driving like a madman. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing to make it lose it at Eau Rouge, but
Justin Slim Friesen says, who cares what others say if you're happy with what you got? If you do want to upgrade, though, then that's a different story.
yeah, well, I kind of want to. Like I said, the KS wheel is a lot heavier. So I'm gonna lose some details. And I'm also thinking that, you know, by selling the R3 bundle with the pedals, because I got other pedals now, with this KS wheel, it might pay for a large portion of that R12. Ooh! Whoa! I almost saved it and didn't. Got smacked. Ah! Man, I don't know what to do to make it safe in that corner. You know, bought the R3 for, what was it, 450? 470, 480, something like that. If I get 250 for that and 250 for the KS wheel, you know, that's a big chunk of the R12. I don't know what to do with this car though. Could it be that's...
Justin Slim Friesen says true, my 2 cents is if you're gonna upgrade, don't go with something that you might wanna upgrade later, so I wouldn't wanna go lower than 12 Nm, but that's just my opinion.
Well, see, my reasoning was go to the R9, it's cheaper. And, you know, that'll last me another year because I've been already on the R3 for 9 months now. And
Justin Slim Friesen says also, you need a solid rig to mount it to, without that it's pointless.
yeah, if I was gonna go the R21, I kind of agree. I still feel like running an R12 at 3 or 4 Newton meters. It's only when it gets punchy on the curbs and stuff that I'll feel it more, but I mean, currently my setup is rock solid. So yeah, I was thinking R9 and then in the year after that get myself an R21. But people seem so happy with the R12 that they don't feel the need to upgrade. It's too bad that the R16 really looks crappy. I hate Monza's R16 and R21. I'm talking about the R21 Ultra that I want to get. But the R21 and the R16 really looks like crap. They look like a PlayStation Logitech G29 had a child with a Thrustmaster something. The bastard child. I mean, if I was gonna run it at 8 or 10 Newton meters, then I would agree with you. I'd probably either need to really brace my rig even more or add a profile, 2 profile, 3 profile pieces to it. But if I'm gonna run it the same as this, I can't run it at 8 or something. And man, when I get into those wobble situations and whatnot, I don't want to break a wrist. Which I can't hold anyways. I mean, I'll end up with one arm much bigger than the other. My right hand won't be able to do nothing with it. I mean, I've seen, you know, people clamp that R12 to a desk, an IKEA desk, and max it out to show how everything on the table shakes and the table's shaking and all that stuff. I mean, it'll be funny, but it's not something that I plan on running. Ooh, going wide. I don't have as many downshift mistakes. They're complaining that I'm trying to downshift and it doesn't want to downshift as much with this car. It does happen every now and then, but I'm thinking about it. Man, I'm anxious for that KS Pro wheel to come in stock mid-June. That should be this week.
Justin Slim Friesen says everything you say makes me think you're fine with what you got.
I don't disagree. And it's really when I'm going to have the KS wheel, I'll see how much detail I lose.
Justin Slim Friesen says, true.
Because a heavier wheel will make a very big
Justin Slim Friesen
difference.
says that'll be a good test.
You know, that's... You know, this KS is so light that I didn't really notice a difference. Between the original ES wheel and this one. But everybody says the bigger the wheel, the heavier the wheel. On a smaller wheelbase, you'll lose some details. And I don't want it to feel like just two springs that are making it like I have power steering, if that makes any sense. You know, I just don't want resistance on both sides and not feel anything. And the KS Pro is a lot heavier. Probably as heavy as your wheel. I think it might be a little bit too much for this R3. Ooh, I'm not gonna make it. But like I said, if I do get another wheelbase, then, you know, I just don't want to sell the wheel and, like, I have two pedals that I'm not doing anything with. So if I sell the R3 bundle and the KS wheel at a fair price, it will go a long way to pay for that R12. I actually probably need to do that. Put an ad up on Marketplace and see if there's even any interest. I say, hey, let's sell it, but if nobody in the area, because I ain't shipping it, so it'll have to be somebody local that comes and buys it. I should probably start with that. See if there's any interest. If people are gonna haggle on the price. Man, what am I doing wrong here? And you know what? Now that I see these two buttons on the top of this Toyota's steering wheel, I'm gonna not be happy with the KS Pro. I'm gonna want two buttons more on my KS Pro. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have to play it safe going up Eau Rouge. keep it in 6, because in 6 I never seem to lose it. It's only when I go into 7th gear that sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to lose a little bit of speed down the line. But if I don't spin out, then this is where I'm going to get passed on this track, though. Since I'll be slower than all the other hypercars, this is where they're going to overtake me. And then I can only pray and hope that I can take back some positions in the corners. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. 'Cause we're coming up on mid-June, and the KS Pro is coming in. And I'm like, should I just order the wheel, try it out? Or might as well order just both at the same time and be done with. $1,200 down the drain. This hobby is a rabbit hole. I want more than 10%. Maybe if I go 20% here. %. Oh. Damn, okay, the coast is much different. Let's try some more power on the front axles, because at these speeds, the front is working. Maybe I just need more power in the front. Oh, that BMW is eager to pass me. Oh, and that Toyota too. I like the look of that Toyota. I didn't hate the old one, but I really like this new one. Oh, he's going into the pits, okay. Because I got the R3 just to see if I would like this game, driving sims and whatnot. And I have to admit, I am kind of addicted. You'd probably rather I invest in iRacing than another wheelbase. Get into iRacing already. Your gear's fine. Like, I know it's not gonna make me faster and none of that stuff. Truth
Justin
is,
Slim Friesen says truth is I don't care, do what you want.
do what you want. I don't care. Whoa, I slowed down quite a bit there because I couldn't even hear my motor there. Felt like I was all electrical. I don't know, I'm thinking out loud. That KS wheel is coming in stock soon. And I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do. You know, the money I would put in a wheelbase would definitely buy me a couple of tracks and a couple of cars in iRacing. I love this track. Oh, a little bit late on the brakes there. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, there's cars here. Dang it. I'm gonna hit him in Eau Rouge, aren't I? I want to try the 7th gear here. Ooh! I actually felt the front gripping and pulling the car straight there. It was still a little bit erratic, but let's try it again. I pull this off safely in 7th gear. What? Track limits are good? Just floor it. Who cares if you hit the bump? Like, I try not to hit it, and I guess that's what gets me into trouble. I throw the car off balance, trying to turn too much. Oh, my hour is already finished. I won't have time to do it again. Dang it. Did I save those last changes? I think I did. Not sure. Let's go to the next session and check it out. Whew. No, I did not save it. Alright. I'm happy with that. I don't want to do all Garvey, and I'm kind of really scared of doing Le Mans again, because I think there's too many cars for my PC there. I would have liked to race here, but that's something else. Everybody's doing Le Mans on hosted. Look at all the Le Mans. You'd think it's a Le Mans weekend or something. Oh, do I want to do Rickards? I kind of don't, but I kind of want to do something different. Why doesn't it show me the hypercars that I've registered here? What's going on? God, I hate this track though. I don't hate it as bad as Bahrain. But you know what? I tried the car both here and at Bahrain. And I just like the way the car handles. Oh, do we have any... Do we have any tire warmers here? I didn't even check. Yes, we do. Okay. What the hell did he just do there? We had a guy like that not too long ago. Am I on the wrong track? Oh, this is this version of the track. Oh. Well, thank you for breaking my car. Man, is it just idiots in here? I gotta get used to this track layout.
Justin Slim Friesen says, does this car seem worse than other HYs on the curves?
I would say no. On that first one over there, it kind of felt like it did grab the front wheel, causing the rear to spin out. But I've been climbing the curbs quite a bit with this car, and you know the Spa, that fast bender with the, if you touch that curb, it'll send you to high heavens, and it doesn't. So no, I feel very safe going over curbs with this car. I think this car feels like the safest to me of all of them. The most planted, the best turning feeling sensation. I guess downside, it's the acceleration in first gear and the top speed. Just this curb here, it could grab your wheel on cold tires. I'm trying to go over them, trying to see if they'll grab me, and they aren't. Even braking it while turning, I feel safe with it. This car turns really good. That guy bumped me in the rear. Top speed ain't that bad either. Ooh! Lost it. Too aggressive. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this car. It's like, if I want to annoy other cars, I can do it in this car. Like in all the other cars, I don't feel like I'm a threat. See, I was following that that Genesis in his bumper, and he just put down the fastest lap. If I wouldn't lose it in these corners, this car can be deadly. Deadly fast. But we all know what's gonna happen, right? Next update, they're gonna bop this car down, and I won't have as much fun anymore. I think it might actually be OP. Oh, going wide. Even with all my slow mistakes, this car is great. Whoops. Somebody hit the cones there and I couldn't see where I needed to go anymore. Yeah, if I grab that first curb there, it will grab my front wheel and cause the rear to spin out. But the curbs don't throw the car off balance or nothing like that.
Dalarod Manager says Toy Yoda.
Toy Baby Yoda. I am loving it. Hello, Dale. Ooh. Again, I don't know what caused that and how to fix it. Too much rake, maybe, and I'm losing the rear.
Manager says it's the best looking HY. If you ask me.
Well, nobody was asking you, but guess what? I agree with you, because I said that earlier in my stream. Like, I didn't hate the look of the old one, but this one really looks nice. It's a great canvas. Somebody that likes to do liveries. But it handles super nice as well. Okay, so maybe I was grabbing too much curb and that's why I was losing the rear here. No, don't evaluate it. Come on.
Dalarod Mencher says sounds good, too easy on the ears.
Compared to the Ferrari? Yeah, I would agree. I was trying to be competitive in the Ferrari, and yeah, between the turbos and the brakes squealing, I wasn't raising pigs. I mean, it ain't no Cadillac, but it's still a nice sound. It's kind of weird that they classed it with the old Toyota, because this is a different car. They just didn't change the aesthetics, they changed a few things. So I don't know why SimGrid puts it in the same boat as the 2023 car. It's only when you go to pick the liveries that you can select the 2026 car, which is weird. I haven't tried the new BMW though. And I hate whoever removed the cones here. I have a hard time figuring out the first corner. Air temperatures are good too. I think this is the most forgiving of the hypercars. Which suits this new totally. Still don't know where I'm going to cut 3 seconds, but this is just okay. Oh man, I hate that first corner without the cones there. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Time for a smoke screen before the race. What is it? 15-minute qualifying? Damn. Okay. I would have done 15, 15, 30 or 10, 10, 40. This is a little bit long for me. Okay, let's see the others. Is this the new BMW Evo? Looks like it. Yeah, it has a smaller nose. Man, the RPM lights on this car are confusing. See, I can't drive the way these guys do. Man, they're pushing the car every which way. I don't know when I'm supposed to be changing gears in this car. Watching these guys go around the track, I sometimes wonder if they're not on controllers. So is it when it's blue and gray that you're supposed to change gears? Yeah, I see where they're getting those 3 seconds. I can't be bothered to drive like this now. And I'd die of a heart attack after 2 laps of driving like this. He doesn't even get a warning for track limits, and I get plenty of them. Nope, he's giving up. Oh, 10 seconds to go. Yeah, I get it. Practice over, dude. You're not gonna be able to finish your lap. Is he? He got to finish his lap. Why isn't the car booting everybody to the garage? There we go. Okay, well, I'm not qualifying. Yeah, I hate the pit exits here. Dang it. Seems I'm not the only one. Dude, you do realize that you're trying to warm up your tires and... Well, he just scrapped his car and some tires. How many tires have we got for the race? I didn't even pay attention to nothing. Man, these guys are scraping their tires every which way. Is this guy trying to ruin everybody else's qualifying sessions by warming up his tires? This driver is more my type of driving. Much smoother. Good thing they don't get any track limits. Oh man, the spooling of those turbos. If it wasn't for that, the engine sounds nice. Not cool. Yep, we're gonna have quite a few. I don't know how this race is gonna turn out. Seem to have a lot of zealous drivers here. Also known as Hypercar Divas. The Peugeot's in the lead. BMW's not going out. Caddy. Another Ferrari, another Ferrari. Then there's me. Ooh, Caddy lost it there. He took that turn nice and well. Don't know why he didn't go to 7th gear there, but whatever. He does him, I guess. Peugeot got faster all of a sudden. Will he get the BMW in the straight? He's closing the gap. Not seeing many GTs in this race for some reason, and there are some. Okay. Two minutes until the race. Ugh. Clouds are moving in. Not as much sun as earlier. Okay, maybe I got time to light one up. I'll have time to finish it. I do like the new Peugeot liveries. The zebra, I really like it. Compared to what they had previous years. Oops. Really? You're gonna cut everybody off? He really doesn't want them beating his time. Oh, he just bumped him. Oh, man. Yep, like I said, a lot of divas in here. And he wasn't even careful with that rejoin. Okay. Everything good here. New tires. All I really need to find out now is how much fuel I need for the race.
Michael BLN says, "Was up."
Hey, Mike, how have you been? So, 18, maybe 19 laps. Okay.
Michael BLN says, "Good mate."
Good to hear. I've been really liking this new Toyota.
Michael BLN says, "Lol the voice today."
Well, the system TTS is, I can adjust the volume and it's a lot higher. So I tried other TTSs and not a fan of this voice, but it's lower, so
Michael BLN says it's like bad Frenchie XD.
yeah, he's a little bit, he feels like he's a little slow.
Michael BLN says he's special, but it's okay.
That's one way to put it. He's special. Well, trying different things, eventually I'll get something better. Kokoro used to be very good and I can't get it to work anymore. I don't know why. Well, wish me luck.
Michael BLN says we give him a participation trophy.
Really? Wow.
Michael BLN says GT3 clowns.
Everybody's a clown here.
Michael BLN says you got a drive-through. Michael BLN says our car's broken.
Yeah, it is. henceforth the drive-through. It's okay, it's a hosted race, so we don't care. Look at everybody that retired already.
Mike Wolf BLN says, just channeling your inner NASCAR driver turning left only XD.
Yeah, exactly. I'll still have a drive-through after this one, but
Mike Wolf BLN says yeah, but car repair first is the right choice.
well, given that I do want to be able to go around the lap, around the track again, because if I were to keep it broken, then I'll just get another drive-through. Don't know how many of those you can catch before they disqualify you.
Mike Wolf BLN says yeah, or put it in the wall like Charles XD.
Well, I don't think Charles was responsible. And for once, I'll even say that I don't think Lance Stroll was responsible. I think the car's hybrid systems are really bad. Because if the
Mike Wolf BLN says of course he wasn't.
I mean, you can blame the track surface, but I think it's more the fact that the battery was fully charged. Therefore, the brake regen on the rear of the car does not work. The braking turns itself off. And the cars just did not brake. Are these cars just trying to wreck it for everybody else?
Mike Wolf BLN says track was breaking up, and they got front wheel push with also the road at the point there it crests.
Yeah, but I think the failure is the hybrid system. Like, I'm not a fan of this hybrid system at all. Sure, companies like Toyota like to sell
Mike Wolf
hybrids.
BLN says so as his wheel went over, it lost all grip on front left.
Yep, indeed.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yeah, these cars are bad for sure.
I mean, I would still make the cars smaller. What? Drive-through penalty? Speeding in... Oh, I got another drive-through? I didn't slow down enough when I came in. Dang it. And how am I supposed to warm up my tires? I'm always in the pits driving through. I would make the car smaller. I would still keep the active arrow, but the pilot can decide to open them or close them, and just give them V8s or V10s like they used to have. That's it, that's all.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yeah, cars too wide, too long, and too heavy.
Like, I'd rather see racers race than see Max Verstappen pulling on the side of the road as the race starts, because we got electrical difficulties with the car. I don't mind an engine blowing up 3/4 down the race like it used to, but just the sheer amount, there's always somebody at the beginning of the race that their system, electronic system, malfunctions. Look at McLaren this year, you know. Have they been able to finish a race with 2 cars yet? What is this guy doing? This guy's trying to hit people.
Mike Wolf BLN says, NEWB.
Oh, this guy's just an idiot. Really? Look, everybody's just leaving. Yep. I'm leaving too. Oh well. Ooh-wee. Well, that was...
Mike Wolf BLN says, Aston a stunt driver.
Oh well. That's why I always wish that...
MikeWolf BLN says, music reminds me of 90 chill out, a little.
Oh, you can hear the music? I didn't know if it was loud enough. I think the music put Justin to sleep.
MikeWolf BLN says, yeah, when car's not running.
Okay, well, I just wanted something to break up the silent moments, because sometimes I can be asleep.
MikeWolf BLN says, Justin Slim Friesen, you awake?
He was driving this car at Le Mans today, and he asked me, do you find that the curbs affect or throw off the car? And I don't find... I find that this car is extremely stable. If I had to compare it to a car, I would compare it to the Peugeot. It's very...
MikeWolf BLN says, I didn't try it yet.
It's very safe like the Peugeot, but turns better. The first gear is very slow.
MikeWolf BLN says, I think they said, new update next month.
What's going to be in the update, do you know? Are they going to put the Daytona racetrack in there? Oh, we're at night.
MikeWolf BLN says so, I'm gonna wait for it.
But the Toyota is a new car, it's just not the aesthetics that they changed. This car turns so nicely. Ooh,
MikeWolf BLN says not sure yet, and the people that know can't tell anyone yet as they are under NDA.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm getting some wobble here again. How many are in the server? I think we're 44 people in here because I got... Yeah, I got wobble. I can't drive. That's what happened to me in the race this week. I tried to do a gold race, and if we're 44... Yep, 44, then my car just can't handle it. Let me see here. If I remove tiny pedals... Oh, did I accidentally reset the data, though? I think I accidentally reset the data. Am I still gonna get the wobble? When we reach 44 cars, my system doesn't like it. See, big difference. Oh, no, I still got some wobble. But it's a lot more drivable, though. I can actually hold the steering wheel. No, I don't.
BLN says when people join, you'll get wobble.
No, I don't, but I get it when we reach 44 players or more. My CPU can't cope with the extra 6 people in the server for some reason. Oh man. That car in front just...
Mike Wolf BLN says nearly saved it. Jeeps, you're getting better.
No, this is the car's balance. It's really good.
Mike Wolf BLN says I braked a bit earlier there.
Yeah, I thought it was good though, but the car in front just kept slowing down, and then I locked up. I was not expecting him to come to a full stop at that corner. Still dealing with a lot of wobble though. My car wants to go in every which direction.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yeah, not much you can do.
Nope. It's far from ideal conditions, but I'm just trying to hit the curbs here because Justin was asking me if the curbs throw the car off, and I don't find it. I've been trying to hit all the curbs on this track here, and no matter which way I hit all the curbs. I mean, some curbs will grab the front wheel and spin out the rear, but mostly on cold tires.
Mike Wolf BLN says, what's your wheelbase again?
See, when the wobble gets too strong, I can't control the car anymore. It's the R3 Moza. It's not the strongest one, but I can't even hold the steering wheel. I'm not strong enough. And the worst part of it is I'm thinking of upgrading to the R12.
Mike Wolf BLN says I have a feeling the settings are messed up. TBH, it makes more sense.
Nope. Settings are perfect. It's just that when I reach 44 cars, it starts wobbling like crazy. Okay, let's remove the GT so that we don't have too many cars. No, I like my settings. I really like the feeling the way that Le Mans Ultimate feels. I really like the force feedback compared to Automobilista 2 and compared to Project Cars. But as soon as I get 44 cars, it starts wobbling and I can't control it. I can't hold the steering wheel. And there's a setting here. I forget what it is. Let me do a quick Google here. LMU system resource short key. I think it's Control C or something.
Justin Slim Friesen says lol I just read back, I'm awake now sorta.
Aha. So I think it's
Michael
Control...
BLN says smoothing dampening might help.
Nah, I just need to stay away from... So Control C, so you see those green bars and the pink bar?
Michael BLN says lol Justin XD.
And then there's a red bar. If those go up really high, then I get the wobble in the steering wheel, which happens when at 44 cars. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but in the upper right corner, you have those two little bars. Where's Tiny Pedals? Let's start up Tiny Pedals again.
Michael BLN says we can.
Okay, well, see, when I start Tiny Pedals, it uses more system resources, and it went up a little bit. So when I get to 44 cars, it's maxed out, and that's when I get the wobble in the steering wheel. And 44 cars is just too much for my system to handle. But currently, no issues whatsoever with this.
Michael BLN says guessing CPU red GPU green pink RAM.
Could be. I don't know what the color codes are. But see, I can let it go now, and it is super smooth like butter. Whoops. But that's because of the road surface. But otherwise, you know, it's not wobbling, nothing, you know. So it's not a force feedback thing, it's the system resources, and 44 cars just busts my system up. Let's try to grab some curbs here, because Justin wanted to know if it throws the car off, which I don't think it does. I find this car extremely safe and predictable, and it turns a lot better than the Peugeots. Then again, I know a little bit more about the setups than I did, so ooh, I'm not gonna make it. I did make it, okay. Maybe I need to revisit.
Justin Slim Friesen says, more so just wanted to know how this compared to other HYs.
Well, I remember with the Peugeot, if I would hit the inner curb on Spa, it would send my car flying out. Which it doesn't do with this car.
Nightwolf BLM says, Google, you could just lower your graphics settings a bit when you see the pink bar peeking out to the right. Nightwolf BLM says, SRY Google said.
Yeah, well, I'm already on the lowest settings in the game, so...
Justin Slim Friesen says, I don't drive them enough to know how sensitive they are to curves in general.
Well, hitting the curb, the inside curb, on the Peugeot would send me flying out. Hitting it with this car doesn't seem to do anything. I'm guessing the Ferrari would fly out as well, just because Ferrari. And if I remember, the Genesis didn't like going over the curbs too much. Then again, I'm working a lot with a lot of the setups that you gave me. So maybe if I just put like softer springs on them, it could fix that issue or something. But when you start going down the rabbit hole, you might have to change one thing and another thing and another thing. Nah, I think that my RAM is not fast enough. Like, I got 2133 megahertz RAM. And maybe I need like 3200 PC RAM for it to process all the cars fast enough. I don't think it's a graphic issue. I think it's a system resources. Like, my RAM can't... It's just missing a little bit of speed to process the information. But I just need to stay away from races with 44 cars or more. And I'm on DDR4 RAM, not DDR5. Because everything's too expensive, so...
Mike Wolf BLN says yeah, but doesn't the GPU RAM draw the extra cars question?
No, they don't. No, it doesn't. Because I'm only rendering 12 cars at a time. So no matter how many more cars there are, my graphics card's not going to try to load them up.
Mike Wolf BLN says yeah, I just googled.
Yeah, they say lower the amount of cars rendered. Like something to 20, but I've got mine set to 12. So even if there's 100 cars on the grid, my graphics card will only render 12 of them. So if I have 38 cars...
BLN says CPU and RAM upgrade needed, mate.
Well, I'll send you my address and you can send me some. Because I don't know if you notice, RAM has doubled in the past year. The prices are ridiculous.
Mike Wolf BLN says come.
Yeah, I know you're a computer tech.
Mike Wolf BLN says jeeps, I'm a computer tech.
I know you're a computer tech. But parts are way too expensive. I'm enjoying the game just fine. I just have to stay away from the races that have 44 cars in it. It's not the end of the world.
Mike Wolf BLN says maybe sell pics of the Cats XD.
Well, people have already contributed quite a bit in the super chats, and I'm reinvesting it into some hardware, but I want a new wheel because that 44 car just bugs me once in the blue moon whenever Le Mans track comes up in the gold races, which is what, 2 or 3 times a year. Other than that, every other race I'm just fine with the hardware that I have. But I really want the KS Pro wheel, so. And also thinking of upgrading my base so that I can sell the R3 bundle, which would cover a little bit of the cost of the new wheelbase. As you can see, I can't even hold the wheel when it wobbles on an R3. Could you imagine what would happen on an R12? I might break a hand or something. But yeah, RAM is really expensive. Actually, the price of RAM would come out to the same thing as a wheelbase, an R12 wheelbase. That's how expensive it is.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yeah hi, went from 8 nm to 25 nm XD.
Well, it's because the KS wheel I'm getting is going to be a lot heavier than this wheel. And I'm kind of afraid that it might numb down what the feelings that I'm getting from the R3. Like, I don't want my wheelbase to just feel like two springs bringing back the steering wheel to center. I actually want to feel every little road detail. So I think that going to an
Mike BLN says Jeeps needs a sugar mama.
Yeah, well, see, the last one kind of emptied my bank account. She was good at first, but then, you know, took everything away from me in the end. Lost my truck, lost my motorcycle, lost the cat. And ended up losing my house. Because of the last sugar mama. But hey, the first couple of years were great. You know, we kind of worked with the amount of income that we were having, so she was making a higher income. Whoa! Well, that was not good. But okay, it's past 4 o'clock. Somebody just noticed that it's time to go for a walk. So, gonna end the stream here. Tonight is practice. We are practicing on, what is it called? Sebring School Circuit.
Justin Slim Friesen says K later. Mike Wolf BLN says LATR.
So I'll be streaming this tonight, since I'm not using Discord anymore to do my text-to-speech. So I'll be able to maybe hop on Discord and stream at the same time. So okay, folks, laters.